this is a phenomena which needs a lot of clarification. Education consultants, as you can see, have grown up in the last couple of years very rapidly. People see that easy money is coming into this business without realizing the religious thing attached to this profession, the moral values attached to this profession, and the responsibility attached to this profession. Today, the students, the community of Pakistan, the student community of Pakistan is desperately seeking to go out to find good places to study, reasonable places to study in terms of their money. It's not only the investment which is important, it is the number of years which one has to put in while achieving a degree or achieving a qualification. If he's not directed towards the right course, or he's not given proper career counseling, he might end up not only wasting the hard-earned money in foreign exchange of his family, but also distort his career. He may end up achieving something which may not be useful to the country, to himself. So education business is a good business for people who know it, who understand it, and who are really, have the knowledge as to what actually Pakistan needs. Yes, Falcon Education and Consulting Services, which is now become private limited, was established in 1993, and since its inception it has now become the largest consultancy for UK and Pakistan. We have the head office in Lahore, but we have offices all over Pakistan, from Rawalpindi, Islamabad. Lahore is the head office, then we have office in Karachi and Peshawar. We represent in Pakistan a cluster of prestigious British universities, and we act as their regional office. That means here in Pakistan we can provide to a student services ranging from the basic information stage to their admissions, to their scholarships, to their visas, to their departing to UK, to their settling in the UK. And not only that, helping them in the UK to get perhaps part-time job, to seek jobs after they graduate, and to help them settle down in their life. Apart from our normal recruitment, which is the recruitment of students, we are also involved in helping private and public sector institutions in formation of links with foreign universities, to help them in exchange of faculty, to help them in exchange of curriculum, to help them advance their own methods of teaching, to improve their teaching quality here. So it is not only the recruitment which we act on corporate businesses as well, whereby you see these split degrees coming up, where students can do 2 years in Pakistan, they can do 2 years in the UK, they can do part of the course in Pakistan, they can finish up and get a degree from UK. Apart from that, I'm also involved with the different private sector institutions as consultant in giving them information as to what is happening in the West, or in the first world, as they call us the third world. So what is happening in the first world, and how can we improve our teaching standards and our teaching quality, and what new courses or new subject areas are being explored, say for example in the big countries like the US and the UK and Australia, and how can we use them or utilize them here in Pakistan. Very recently, not many years ago, the British Council, who is one of the most, the only body rather, which looks after the interest of the UK education sector and is responsible for cultural and education development of the United Kingdom and Pakistan, started to train and recommend education consultants. Falcon Education is proud to be the first ever trained education consultant from the British Council, and they have now started a program whereby they recognize those or recommend those education consultants who have been given training by the British Council to act on behalf of British universities and provide information services and counseling services. These are known as recognized consultants. If you take up, for example, or glance at the last Sunday's newspaper, you will see that there are at least 100 different kinds of advertisements whereby people have advertised in one small advert of, say, 2 columns and 5 centimeters, and they have written that a student can go to Ukraine, Cyprus, Poland, China, Russia. They guarantee visa in 24 hours, they guarantee admission in 48 hours, and they give all kinds of lucrative things to the students and misguiding the student basically, that come to us, and when the students go there, all they get is they take money from them and nothing happens. This business is to be run in the way it should be run, is that you should acquire a representation from a university, which is a recognized university in their own country. For example, like we have in Pakistan, as you might hear from HEC, that there are institutions which are not recognized and they're still running, and the government is starting to put a ban on them and to close them down. Similarly, even in foreign countries, there are institutions which are not recognized by the local education authorities. So one has to take an institution which is recognized. For example, if you want to represent UK, you find a good institution of UK which you can represent here, and you should have a contract from them that you will provide information on their behalf or guidance from their behalf and recruit students for them, and against which they pay you a handsome remuneration or a commission on a per student basis or a number of students on a year basis. That is what your earning is. Now it depends upon how good you are. Instead of charging the poor student, who actually, if writes to that university, will get all free services. So basically the business is that you should represent the university should pay you the service charge of what you do for them in the country. Like all other businesses which people might come on your channel, different consultants, they are being represented, or they are distributors, for example, of machine parts, and they get per part commission on the part they sell in Pakistan. Similarly, this is education now. So academic providers or agents in Pakistan who run this business are run on the basis that they represent the universities in Pakistan, they recruit students on their behalf, and they get a commission. But they're not supposed to misguide and charge heavy money from students. The trend in the previous year were students were going to US, but now UK has become an important market and people have started to move towards UK. But the major countries where Pakistanis should seek education abroad is can be UK, of course USA, Canada, Australia, and Ireland, and there are some good institutions in which there are English language teaching facilities in France and Germany. But if you go to other European countries or countries where the teaching language is not English, then you will have to learn the language first. So students still go to China and other places, but then they have to learn the language. But I think the best education you would get would be in UK, USA, Canada, and Australia. Those are the 4 major countries. These scholarships are available all over the world, and there are many sources to get scholarships. As far as I'm concerned, if the students would like to get information on where scholarships are available through our company, then they should log on to my website, which is www.falconedu.com, and they could go on an icon of scholarships and they will get the information. But the sources of scholarships start from your own country. So first of all, you should look at your own country if you are on merit. That means you look at the Higher Education Commission scholarships, Quaid-e-Azam scholarships from the Ministry of Education, then there are World Bank scholarships through the department if you are a government servant. And then if you don't find any scholarships in your country, then you contact the country you're going. For example, if you're going to UK, you contact the British Council. They have a full handbook on scholarships available. And there are different websites which my website gives information about. In fact, I'm doing a seminar tomorrow in Pearl Continental on scholarships in Britain, which will only highlight those areas in which the scholarships are available. The scholarships are mostly available in postgraduate areas and research areas. The Commonwealth gives scholarships in the UK. There are developing solution scholarships of Commonwealth countries and third world countries given by many universities in the UK. And there are scholarships in the US funded by the World Bank. So there are various sources of scholarships, but mainly one should prepare for scholarship starting from the budget, start to write how much he needs in which university, and then start to find the scholarships from Pakistan. Then if they are not available, go to the country where he is going and look at the agencies which offer scholarships. But there are various sources of scholarships available in the world. And if somebody comes to us, we have got lots of scholarships of different universities which they offer. And in the year 2005-2006, I gave scholarships worth about $300,000 from my own universities to different students. So scholarships are available, but they are on merit. Mostly they are on merit. So you cannot have scholarship through Safarish or anything with us. But if you are a good student, you got first class throughout career, you have chosen the course which is for the third world country, of course, which is the development of your country, then there are plenty of places where you can get scholarships.